Hi everyone, Catherine here from Inky Fingered Cat. Gosh, I had a video filming day today. The videos that I filmed today will go out over several different days. I'm now not sure what order this will be in. I suspect this is going to go up in August. Yes, August. And it's a craft haul video. So a video will have gone up at some point last week, probably. That was me chatting about what the plans were for August, and I did share a massive big pile that was on the sofa, and I said that's a future craft haul video. I'm now going to film the future craft haul video because yeah, I need to now put this bit away. I've been tidying up. There's a lot going on. Brain's a little bit frazzled, so apologies if this seems a little discombobulated. I think that's a big long word for a day like today. Right, let me share with you what's going on here. Yep, that's a big old pile of stuff. So I'm going to talk you through what I've bought. I'll pop you in the overhead and I'll pop each thing on the screen. Lots of random stuff in here, but I need to now get it away, so it's time to film this video. So much stuff. Right, what the heck is that? Spotted these on Tinternet and bought them. Do I need them? Don't think I probably do, but I wanted them. So what are they? They are little alignment guides. So for example, I am just grabbing two pieces of cardstock that are on my desk. Okay, but if I knew that this was a particular depth different to that, I'd cut it. I'm not explaining this very well. Okay, say this is 4 inches wide and I've then cut another piece that is 3 1/4 inches wide. 3.5 inches wide. I would want a 1/4 inch gap on each side. So each of these little things give me an indication as to what they are. They are all labelled, so they all say on here, so this is 3/16 of an inch. This one is 1/8 of an inch. Oops. This is going to be 1/4 of an inch. So if I want this to be 1/4 of an inch, and I know it's 1/4 of an inch, it's 1/2 inch smaller than the original, I'm going to be able to put that down and then know that I am aligning that and it's going to be straight. Does that all make sense as to what these are about? I'm hoping it does. I usually do it by eye. So did I need these? No. But I thought it would be nice to get things a little bit straighter and a little bit more professional looking. So I bought these. I can't remember how much it cost. Probably about £13–14, something like that, including the postage. Not horrific. Clearly been like 3D printed or something. I thought it would be a useful tool to have on my desk. So I'm going to find somewhere for those to live. Okay. Then I went on to Vinted and had a little scour and a little, what do you call it, browse. And I bought these. So what are they called? They're called Ornate Layers dies. So they're clearly secondhand. They've obviously been used. There's a slight bowing to them, but they look perfectly and utterly wonderful. I thought these would be quite pretty for doing pretty cards. I was thinking maybe some anniversary cards, those sorts of things. That was my thought process when I bought them. Can't remember how much they were. Can't remember how much they were when they were brand new, but I got them a lot cheaper than brand new because I think they were probably about £40 when they were brand new. And I paid about £8, maybe £9, something like that. So Ornate Layers dies. Okay, last craft haul I did all of those Christmas papers that I bought, and I said there's another pack coming. There's actually 2 packs coming. So there was this one that's called Candy Lane. Actually not that pleased with this, as in it's a lot smaller a print than I thought it was. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose them. I also paid more than £2 once I include the postage, so not a good use of money, but never mind. Win some, you lose some. This, however, I love. It's called Vintage Noel. It's a first edition paper. Fabulous wood grain. They're all double-sided. Really lovely vintage patterns, but also, I don't know if you spotted in there is some that have got like a little bit of gloss on them, almost like they've been embossed in places. There are also some cut aparts. I'm really happy with that. So overall, I think generally it was a success. I did pay more by paying postage on all of those individual bits and pieces. Sorry, I've just realised that it's also like that's all embossed as well. That's embossed. That's got a texture to it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And that's like textured. It's like almost like a canvas feel to it. Oh, so pretty. Sorry. So you do win some, you lose some. Buying things off Vinted, especially if you're buying from multiple different kind of places. Apologies, I think my lights are flickering and I don't know why. There we go. Yeah, you buy them from different places, then you've got to pay postage for each one. So it doesn't work out brilliant value when you do that. And obviously you win some, you lose some. That probably wasn't good value to buy, but never mind. Still happy. I've now got loads of Christmas papers. I do not need any more Christmas papers. Okay. You know how I did some decoupage in Christmas in July? I bought some more. I have bought these with something in mind, so I'm going to put them to one side. You'll probably not see me use these for quite some time, but yeah, I went searching for something and I found these and I thought, oh, they're really cute. I like those. So yeah, I bought some decoupage stuff. Okay. Ooh, I have forgotten to cover my address. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, this is a Hey Little Magpie embellishment kit, which, as we know, I love. I get one of these every month because I subscribe. I probably need to stop the subscription because I have got quite a lot to use up, but they're so cute. And I think they're quite good value for money for what you get. And yeah, Sarah always chooses beautiful stuff, so it's fine. I think I can go for another few months at least before I totally and utterly go, no, that's enough. Okay, what have we got in here? Oh, that's cute. Beach bum. This is obviously all summer related. Summer adventures. Summer fun. A lovely starfish. Some fab flip-flops. Flippers. Ah, Sweet Life. That's a nice little fabric tag. Never quite sure how to use those, but maybe I'll come up with a way to use it. I love this. That's a good generic one. Some more starfish. Some more starfish. I don't think I've got pictures of starfish, which is annoying. A star. A starfish button. Look at those really cute little paperclip crabs. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Charm of a crab. So my birthday is in July and I am Cancer, so that's a good one for me. My daughter's Pisces, so there's some little fish. Another starfish, little charm. This little tag with the hearts on, perfect for adding to the side of something. Those gorgeous, here we go, another gorgeous paper clip. These ones are the fish ones. Sorry, I'm trying to thread it over something that's a bit big there really, but oh, cute. Cute. And then we've got some fab trims. So this hilariously always reminds me of Helen Ding. So Scrapping with Helen is her YouTube channel, and she always referred to the one that Stampin' Up came out with as Knicker Elastic. It just amuses me when I see it. But very cute. I love that colour. Just beautiful. And then look at that. That's so pretty and so delicate as a trim. Oh, that's gorgeous. So I think you get 20 odd inches, 22 inches of trim. So that's my Hey Little Magpie. I'm just going to leave it in the tray and put it to the side. Okay. children's fun foam. I will keep that ribbon for a project at some point that'll end up on. I don't know what, but it'll end up on something. So let's put that in the bits and boxes. But yes, I ran out of children's craft foam ages ago. I use this quite often in place of foam adhesive or adhesive foam tabs. It's a little bit thinner and you can then cut the whole panel, so the whole panel is raised, but it's a quite a thin layer. And the most cost-effective way to buy it is just buy children's craft foam. So you need to find a home for that, but that's what that is. I remember some time ago saying I'm never buying Hobbycraft white card again. I've bought some Hobbycraft white card. I had a voucher, to be honest, for Hobbycraft, so I went and spent a bit of money. This is just fairly low quality, quite thin cardstock. Probably wouldn't use it as a card base, but it's really good for printing digital images on. That's what it's really good at, not much else. But I was running low on the stuff to do printing for digital stamps, and I'm on the design team for Creative Knockouts Challenge blog, and there we usually get digital stamps given to us as part of the design team, so it's a good thing to use. And whilst I was at Hobbycraft, I did buy some 5x7 card blanks. Do need to sort out my box that's got all of my ready-made card blanks and envelopes. That's a task and a half to be done, but not for today. So I'm just taking things out of packaging as I go along to try and get them away. But yeah, ready-made cards, 5x7, nice, simple, dead easy to have on standby. Okay, what else have we got? Right, this, oops. Yeah, I did go a bit mad in the last couple of weeks and spent quite a bit of money on bits and pieces. Some silicone glue. I thought I'd give that a go. I'm going to put it with those decoupage sheets because that's what I thought I'd give a go, as opposed to buying the pin flared glue gel. I thought I'd try that. It was cheaper, which probably means it doesn't work as well. And then whilst I was on this particular website, I now can't remember what they were called. No, can't remember what website it was. It was a British run craft company. I think just a retailer rather than a maker. You know, it wasn't a manufacturer. But it's wherever I bought the decoupage from. I spotted this and I wasn't quite sure that I've ever used anything like this before, so I thought I'd give it a try. It's called Craft Glaze and it's a glue glaze, so I'm thinking it's a bit like Glossy Accents, but maybe not as 3D. So let's see if we can. Right, I've got a little bit of cardstock here. It comes with like a little adhesive tab. Oh no, it's not like Glossy Accents at all. Okay, I might have bought something that's silly here. It says clear gloss adhesive with applicator. Have I got anything I can kind of showcase using it on? I'm just looking through my little bits and boxes of things that were made or used during Christmas in July, or not used in Christmas in July, or I don't think there's anything there. Let's see what happens with that as it dries. I mean, it's still tacky. We'll come back to that. And if you've got any ideas on what I'm meant to do with it, because it's not what I thought it was. See? Sometimes I should just not buy things in the middle of the night. Which is probably what happened. Okay, this I also bought off Vinted. Bargain price compared to buying it brand new. This is an A4 cardstock pack from Stampin' Up! From the Painted Autumn. So I think this is a good couple of years old, at least. Clearly unused. And colours, you've got some, that looks like maybe early espresso. That looks like garden green, and then some crumb cake, a full cardstock, just to top up my cardstock supplies. And I'm running out of browns, so that's why I put that in. Right, what else do we have? I think all the rest of it, pretty confident. Yeah, came from Hey Little Magpie shop. So I went to the crop in July, but didn't stay. I only went to go and pick something up and to have a little spend, because, you know, this is what I'm saying. I suddenly started spending loads of money, don't know why. And so these are the bits and bobs that I bought from the shop. So let's start with the Hey Little Magpie stuff first. I bought this that says Magical Memories and this that says Big Smiles, and I bought these for specific scrapbook pages for photos that have yet to be taken. We are going to Disneyland Paris, and so I will be doing some Disney scrapping at some point, and that was the plan with those. This I thought was a really useful stencil for both scrapbooking and for card making. I don't have a sunburst type stencil, and I thought that this was a really cute one, and this is one of the ones that Sarah's designed. So yeah, really cute. I like that. I don't know where to put it. I'm now creating piles all around my desk. Okay, I'll come back to that and that in a second. Right, I bought 1, 2, 3 scrapbook page kits. Sarah designs the scrapbook page kits. She sometimes has other people design them, but it's usually hers. I love them. So are these all Sarah? Yes, these are all Sarah Davies ones. I don't always follow the exact design that she has chosen, but these 3 I thought looked really cute. And having done no scrapbooking in July, I'm really looking forward to doing some. So I've got those 3 page kits. I already have one in my cupboard ready to go as well. And then I spotted this. So Vicky Boutin has designed for other people in the past. She has agreed for her new range, which is just exclusively hers. It's not affiliated to another company or anything. Hey Little Magpie are the exclusive sellers for the UK, which is fabulous. Vicky does come over to the UK and has done classes for Hey Little Magpie and Nest kits, Nest box kits, which is the company that Sarah owns with her friend Jackie. And yeah, they run classes and stuff. I've never done one. Well, we all know I'm not brilliant at following instructions, so classes don't tend to be for me so much, because I don't really want to just do what I'm told. I want to do my own thing. I'm sure that Vicky's classes are brilliant though, as in she's really lovely, or she comes across as really lovely and everyone tells me she is. Really creative, and I'm sure it's more about techniques than it is about anything else. But I wanted to find her new range. It's called Sunset Beach Club. I saw Scrapping with Helen using some of these papers the other day, and I was like, oh, really like that. So I bought the papers, and I bought the word kind of, what are they called? Chipboard titles, because they're the things that I use a lot of, is chipboard titles. If I'm going to use chipboard, I don't tend to use it for anything else. But I thought there was some really fun stuff in there. And the reason I went to the crop, in fact, let me just pause the video a sec. Okay, I'm back. The reason I went to the crop was to pick up 2 new scrapbook albums. And you might go, Catherine, you've got no room on your shelf for scrapbook albums, and you would be very right. I need to have a sort through. So my intention is to go through all of my scrapbook albums, resort them into something that makes a bit more sense, because at the moment everything's just higgledy-piggledy in there. Some of them have got some theming, as in their Vins, their Myers, they're mine, and then it just goes to pot. So I want to sort through them. These ones, my lovely friend Julie, her husband is a bookbinder and he makes these. So this has been made specifically for me. I chose the colour. Last time I got them, I got the kind of like, they're more of a teal colour, and I wanted the green. And I'm just going to go with 2 of each colour that I choose as and when I do them. They hold more pages in than the other ones that I've got. So my intention is that I will pull out some of the older scrapbooks that are not brilliant quality, and be able to use this to maybe do 1.5's worth, and I've got 2 of them. Then I think they'll fit on the cupboard shelves. I think they will. Anyway, I think. So there you go. I've been spending. I'm hoping that made sense in terms of everything that I've bought. I've explained my purpose to buying it. Obviously, some of them are just general splurges. Like, did I need the Vicky Booting thing? No, I didn't, but I really wanted it. Because I saw Scrapping with Helen Ding. I saw hers and I was like, I like that. I like that one. So yeah. There are some things that you will probably not see ever again on my YouTube channel. Some things that you will see elsewhere. Let's see what's going on with this glaze thing. Well, it is dry. It's not sticky anymore. And it has provided a bit of shine. Is it what I thought it was? No. I'll find a purpose for it. I'll find a use for it. But yeah, I need to now find homes for all of this. I've managed to find homes for quite a lot of things that were all hanging around from Christmas in July and all the design team stuff. I managed to find homes for all them. I've now created piles all on my desk again. So I need to now do that. But I hope you've enjoyed this little craft haul. Quite a big craft haul. Is there anything in there that you go, oh yeah, I really want? And is there anything in there that you go, no, I wouldn't have bought that? I'm thinking that this interesting thing might be the thing that's probably the biggest waste of money. But, you know, sometimes you never know. Tool might be game changing. And then obviously, that's interesting. But yeah, hopefully you'll see some projects made with some of these things at some point in the future. When I started filming some of the videos that I've done today, this afternoon, not the morning ones, but the afternoon ones, I did say if I've got enough energy, I might actually start on making something. It is now 4:20. I've been awake since 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm exhausted now. And I've now got to find room for all this. I'm not going to be filming another video today. It's not going to happen. But by the time you see this, hopefully you'll have seen whatever I end up making tomorrow. Maybe. Please do subscribe if you want to see more crazy videos like this, or indeed slightly more productive ones where I actually make something. Please leave me a comment below as to what you think of my haul, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. Until next time.